Good evening, everyone.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
How you doing, Bam?
Doing really fucking good. I slept most of the day away.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a bad thing.
it's not. Last night I tried to make chicken a la king. And you know me, I can cook.
Yeah.
I can fucking cook. So I'm following the directions and I'm sauteing my mushrooms and my onions. Then I have to turn that into a roux. And if you don't know what a roux is, it's just pretty much butter and flour into like a paste. Well, this is the first time I had to make a roux with other things in it.
Aha.
It turned into a fucked up mess.
Hey, Sean. Every time I hear that, I feel like finding a terry cloth bathrobe, adjusting the rabbit ears, and watching Quincy.
So it went in the trash.
That's funny. Yep.
And today I actually sauteed my onions and my mushrooms in one pan.
Hey, Cynthia.
Made my roux in the other pan.
And Felicia.
Felicia! So my chicken a la king, I prevailed tonight.
Chicken a la king. Holy crap. I haven't had... There was a brand, Chung King, and they used to make chicken a la king.
Really?
It was like all prepared in a bag or in a box or something like that.
You know, so I do remember boiling a bag chicken a la king. I remember that.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Because there's a Tennessee Pride makes an amazing sausage gravy boiled in a bag. And I will boil that shit up and throw it on biscuits and have biscuits and gravy in the morning sometimes.
Hungry Hippo. Ooh,
I loved that game. God damn, did I love that game.
Welcome, Hungry Hippo. Hilda Garcia, welcome. Good evening. Good evening.
Hilda. So, yep, I prevailed on my chicken a la king this evening. It was amazing, as it should have been last night, but it wasn't.
Hey, Marissa, welcome.
Hey, Marissa.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Cool. Hungry Hippo. Love this cap.
Yeah, so let me tell you about the story behind this cap.
Okay, now he's going to complain about the cap. Okay, go ahead.
So the other day, he flew into Chicago so he could eat Pat's Pizza, which is his favorite pizza there.
Why did I lose you?
You didn't lose me. We lost you, motherfucker. See, I even call my friend motherfucker. Don't you give me the finger.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's you. It's you. It's not us. It's you. See, he wants me to hang on because I'm talking about him. He wants to make sure I don't tell y'all any untruths. Are you with us now? Are you with us now?
I don't hear you.
Are you hearing the words coming out of my mouth?
You on a phone?
No, I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you at all. Dang it. What's going on here?
Well, it's you. It's not me. Can y'all hear me?
Exit and come back in.
Exit and come back in my ass. How the hell do I exit? Give me a goddamn minute. Pardon my French, peeps. I really think it's him and not me. All right, we'll do this.
Do we got you, Bam?
I'm here. Are you here? I'm here.
Nope, you're still muted for some reason.
I'm not muted. You can't hear me?
We can hear you and Bam. It's you. Okay, so I can't hear you.
See, it's you. It's never me. He can't hear me. Y'all can hear me. I'm happy with that.
All right, I'll be right back, guys.
All right, he's gonna now. He's
Bam,
the
take
one.
it away by yourself for a little while.
Okay, so he's the one that was having the issues. I knew that. It's always him, never me. So, anyways, the story behind that hat in Chicago. The other day, he went to Chicago to have Pat's Pizza. Well, he used to live in Chicago, so that's his favorite pizza. But about a month ago, we were talking about opening day. Well, I completely forgot it was like the past couple of days, he was in Chicago. And I told him, I said, dude, they're only letting like 5,000 people in the stadium. You are not going to get a ticket. So he went to Pat's Pizza. Then he went to Portillo's. And then, of course, he had to go to Wrigley Field where the Cubs are. I don't know if he got a ticket or not, but obviously he bought a hat. So he went to Chicago to buy a hat, not for pizza, not for Portillo's, but for the Cubs. He is a diehard fucking Cubs fan. I don't see the appeal myself. I don't get it. I don't want to be like this blowing up. So, anyways, I don't know what Manny's got, but I got some topics tonight. I'm gonna save the good one for I'm gonna save the good one for Manny when he gets back, because we got some new Bamism merch, and I think it's gonna be I fucking love it. I do. I love it. I love it. I love it. And he's going to debut that in a couple of minutes when he gets back. So he's going to debut the new Bamism. I got a few things. I'm going to talk about one of my friends. I guess she's my second best friend, AOC. She a hoe. So I'm going to talk about her. And I can talk about Niecy Nash. Y'all know who Niecy Nash is? Niecy Nash, she has her own TV show out called Claws. I think it's in its final season or next to final season. But it's really good. I mean, Niecy Nash, she's got it from top to bottom. She got it all. Very attractive actress. Very attractive. Very down-to-earth woman. I seen her on David Totera's party. She had David Totera throw a party for her daughter. I can't remember her daughter's name, but I think she was throwing a sweet 16 birthday party for her daughter. And but Niecy Nash just got married in August of last year. And but the kicker of her being married, she got married to a woman. And I didn't even know she got married until I caught the thing on Entertainment Tonight. Last night before, she actually married a female. Oh, Manny says he's restarting his computer. Yeah, he's got issues. He's got so many issues. He's got fucking subscriptions. But and they asked Niecy if she was ever attracted to women. She said no. But she says, you can't help who you love at the time. And this is very true. You can't help who you fall in love with. It's just one of those things. Oh, I love Niecy too, Nadia. Let me get down here. Let's see what Shonda say real quick. Her literate rant about the border. Oh, yeah, we're gonna talk about that, Shonda. Huh. She a hoe. Let's see. Nadia, I love Niecy Nash, Bam. She has got it banging, bud. Yes, she does. And you know, she doesn't have the perfect 32, 22, 32 body. Like, she does not have that perfect hourglass figure. But what she's got, it looks phenomenal on her. Niecy Nash's body is phenomenal. And she looks very muscular. She looks extremely muscular, and in her show Claws, you know, she wears some skimpy outfits. And for somebody that has some extremely broad shoulders, and a lot of women would be very insecure about their shoulders. They really would be, especially as broad as Niecy's shoulders are. I mean, she looks phenomenal in everything she puts on. And, you know, if I was a heterosexual, I mean, Niecy Nash would be one of the ones that I would consider doing the horizontal mambo with. Next to Angelina Jolie. Angelina, she at the top of the list. And I don't know what it is about Angie. She's just, I don't know. I don't know if I think it's the eyes. She has got the most beautiful eyes in the world. So it's got to be the eyes, because, you know, she does have she's got kind of like that China doll face Angie does. So I don't know, maybe, but it's got to be more so the eyes. I just get lost in eyes, especially Arab men's eyes. Holy cow! If you've ever seen an Arab man up close, whoo, Gerlene, let me tell you, I get lost in some eyes. Let's see. Hosting the Masked Singer show this season. Really, I was not aware of that. Manny, are you back with us? Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth? Y'all know what movie I got that from? I love that guy. Hello, Manny. Hello, Earth to Manny. Hello. Oh, he can hear me. I cracked a smile. He can hear us. Oh, he does. I don't know what he's doing. The host is he's playing with something over there. I think he's unsure of what he's doing. Yes, Linda Rush Hour, you are exactly correct. Shonda says, stop talking about him. He's back. That's the best time to get caught talking about somebody when you know they're listening to you talk about them, because then it's like, if I can say it to their if I can say it behind their back, I can sure say it to their face situation. Yeah, if I can't say it to your face, I sure the hell ain't gonna say it to your back or behind your back. I've always been that type of person. Yep, Rush Hour. What do we got here? Who's saying this? Shauna, turn your sound up, Manny. Step one.
Testing.
We hear you. Do you hear us?
Yes. Sorry about that.
Oh, sweet Jesus, where the hell were you?
We covered what the heck happened.
We covered a lot of stuff where you were gone.
Oh, did I miss the show? Is it over?
We covered Rush Hour because I'm like, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh, man. Let's see. Where do we leave off these comments? I know you were telling them a story about how you love the Cubs and sports.
Oh, yeah, we did that. We covered that. I said that you not only went up there for Pat's Pizza, that was just the icing on the cake. You actually went there because it was opening day. And we talked about Niecy Nash.
Who?
Niecy Nash.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Have you not watched any of the...
that Portillo's Italian beef combo sandwich was so freaking good.
How do you get a Portillo's beef sandwich out of Niecy Nash?
No, I was responding to Nadia's comment there.
Oh, yeah. Niecy Nash, she was one of the stars in one of those police movies with Hightower and that tiny little girl that has this tiny little squeaky voice till she screams.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Niecy Nash is in that series, but she also has her own series called Claws. And we were talking about her, how she just got married in August to a woman.
I thought she passed away. No? Yeah.
No, she didn't die.
That little one, she died.
No, she didn't die. Maybe the little girl with the Hightower movie died.
With the little voice. No,
yeah.
The lady with the police academy with the little tiny voice.
Yeah, she died. Niecy Nash didn't die.
Oh.
Niecy Nash has got like boobs for days, booty for a month, and the most luscious red lips you'll ever lay eyes on. Very beautiful woman. Very beautiful.
Rush Hour. Yes, the problem when I can't respond. Yes, I know you had to turn on today. No, okay. Yeah, my daughter and I especially love Chris Tucker's character in The Fifth Element.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh yeah, that cracked
classic.
me up.
He was that was a classic.
With the blonde hair, right? The blonde hair, was it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was blonde. Yeah, so we were talking about Niecy Nash, how she just got married to a female, and they Entertainment Tonight was asking her if she was ever attracted to women, and she said, no, never. But you just can't help who you love. And that's so true. You can't help who you love.
This is true.
So, we covered Niecy Nash. We covered your opening day jitters there at the Cubs game, and your Portillo's and your Pat's Pizza was just icing on the cake. Because the whole reason you went was for opening day.
Yeah, just to be around the freaking stadium.
There it is. I neutered it.
And actually, Actually, I went for pizza, but
Uh-huh.
opening day happened to be the same day I was, the day after I was arriving. So
Uh-huh.
it was a perfect world.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
good. So,
Oh, he enjoyed his beef. Where's the beef?
yes, I enjoyed the beef and the sausage.
Manny likes sausages.
I wanted to
Italian
go to
sausage is
I wanted
really
to go
good.
to the beef place over there, Al's Beef, but I was not going to rent a car, and my friends here were not available. They were, doing the work thing, so couldn't take them away from that.
Yeah, see, the best Al's beef is, in my opinion, is on Ontario and God, I can't remember that one way that goes down. It's not Clark. It's the one to the right of Clark.
So the Al's Beef
Clark,
I know is
LaSalle,
on
and then the other one. It's one to the right of LaSalle going south.
the beef. The Al's Beef I was talking about is on Taylor.
Oh,
The
yeah, the
original
one
Al's
down
Beef.
the. Well, yeah, but I like the one right there in the LaSalle, Ontario area. Ontario.
Yeah, Ben, that stuff was so good. I fly out of here tomorrow, unless I decide to stay one more day.
Oh, you're still in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh.
Staying at the lovely DoubleTree Hotel.
Well,
Only complaint is that there's no microwave in here, so I was saving some food for later, put it in the fridge.
Well, I wish I would have known that. I would have came up and fucked around with you today.
Well, I don't know if you were busy or something. I went downtown yesterday.
I was sleeping all day.
So I walked around downtown yesterday. I got a lot of pictures to post. I haven't even put them up there yet. I will do that. And downtown, I don't know if it was, this is yesterday, right? I don't know if it was because of Easter or COVID or both. But downtown wasn't crowded and full of people like it usually is. It was a little creepy.
That's right. She was in Reno 911. I knew she was in something else.
And I'm talking, downtown inside the loop, where it's usually lots of people. Not necessarily a New York, Manhattan kind of scene, but it's a busy scene.
Yeah, it's not so crowded anymore.
Yeah, so I imagine it's COVID, Easter, opening day, weekend, all that.
Yeah, I completely forgot Sunday was Easter.
Yeah, and apparently Monday is also part of that holiday, so stuff is going to be shut down on Monday as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking banks and the U.S. Post Office will be closed because, it's a federal holiday that falls on a weekend, so they got to fuck with you on Monday and not do anything on Monday.
Hey, Christina, welcome.
Hi, Christina.
Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, so it was very, I don't know, again, maybe it's a combination of all that, but it wasn't crowded. It was cold as, colder than a witch's tit. And,
how cold is a witch's tit? I want to know.
A witch's tit is pretty cold, believe it or not. Yeah. I'd say on the NEF, it was probably about a 7. You know what the NEF scale is?
No, I'm clueless.
NEF, nipple erection factor.
Oh,
it was about a 7.
Okay.
So,
see, yeah. I know like minus 20s, minus 100s, minus 50s. I know those definitions.
Yeah, it was. I didn't make it out to the Bean.
Oh, Millennium Park. Millennium Park. I always mix up the two. Millennium Park or Millennial Park. I mean, is there really a fucking difference? Not really.
Yeah, there is. It's not millennial, it's millennium.
Right, but Millennium Park, they got the Bean.
It is a Bean. That's what it's called.
Fenced off, so you can't even go up and touch it anymore because they're afraid that you're going to spread corona. I mean, give me a fucking break.
Is it really cordoned off?
Yeah. So you can only get like 40 feet close to it. That's it. Because they got it fenced off because they don't want you touching it, passing the corona around. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah,
So you got Millennium
Christina doesn't know
Park.
about the bean. Yeah, there is a bean, a giant chrome or silver bean. I'll find out. Put a picture up here for you.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of cool. I mean, you can walk under it, you can touch it, you can get your picture taken, and you see your reflection in it. I mean, it's really fucking cool. If you've seen, it's in a lot of movies, and the most recent one I can think of is it's with, oh God, I can't even fucking think of the movie, and I just watched it the other day. It's got Melissa McCarthy in it, and she's walking down the steps of the bean, and she's like some high-powered. At whatever she does is turns out perfect, and then she's got this little person guy by the name of Ronaldo who's desperately in love with her. And anyway, she gets like smashed and gets put in prison for something. But there's the bean there, and he's going to blow it up in a hot second. Oh, he did blow it up. Put myself up so I can see it.
So that's the bean.
But I mean, and you can really get that close to it, but it's just not right now because they got it fenced off, and you can't get probably about where these people are over here with the two plaids and the purse there on the far right by the block club. That's about as close as you can get to it.
And you can walk underneath it and everything. It's a gigantic piece of.
Looks like a huge coffee bean.
Yeah, pretty much. And. I never looked up the artist or the artist who did that, and it's like, what the heck is why that? What's the purpose of it?
It's an artsy fartsy thing. That's what rich people spend their money on, artsy fartsy shit.
It's actually technically called Cloudgate. That's what it's called. Here.
Well, I mean, you can see the clouds in the upper left-hand portion of it. So, yeah, I get that.
Cloudgate is a public sculpture by Indian-born British artist Sir Anish Kapoor. That is the centerpiece of AT&T Plaza at Millennium Park in the Loop, downtown Chicago. The sculpture and AT&T Plaza were located on top of Park Grill between Chase Promenade and McCormick Tribune Plaza and Ice Rink. They do ice rink there in the wintertime.
And just a little tidbit for you. The building off to the right there above like the block club, that's the Adventures in Babysitting building.
Yeah, you guys seen the Adventures in Babysitting with Christina Applegate? That
Wasn't
building
Christina
was
Applegate?
Adventures in Babysitting?
That was not Christina Applegate.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, no, that was... Oh, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead is Christina Applegate.
Correct.
Adventures in Babysitting is the little girl from Karate Kid.
Yes, I can't think of her name, but yes, that's it.
What's her name? Somebody tell me her name. Manny, did the river still look green from St. Patty's Day? I mean, it's green, but it's not.
That river is green 24/7, 365.
Yeah, it's green constantly, always.
But
a dark green. It wasn't.
Yeah, when they do the Green River, it looks like it's retroactive. I mean, radioactive. I mean, it looks like a neon green.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like you could actually dive in it and come out with like special abilities green.
Like the Hulk green.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a picture of the Chicago River in green here too somewhere. Yeah, that's very extremely, I would call it a radioactive green.
Oh, yeah.
And, too bad it's on CNN. Damn it.
Yeah, there it is. See how green that is? That's what it looks like for St. Patrick's Day. I mean, literally, It looks like you could dive in it and come out with some special abilities green.
Yeah, that's how they dye it for St. Patrick's Day. Never fails. Let me turn this crap website off. Hey, Laura. Welcome to tonight.
Hi, Laura.
We're just talking about stuff. Cynthia, Elizabeth Shue. That's it. Elizabeth Shue.
Yes, that's it. Thank you very much, Cynthia.
That's right. She was a little girl from Karate Kid, the blonde that Daniel Russo liked or was dating.
And she actually came back. Well, I don't know if you've been watching Cobra Kai on Netflix, but there's 3 seasons of it, and in season 3, Elizabeth Shue came back and made a guest appearance in it.
Oh, is that right?
Yes, and it looks like and Daniel Russo, the Danny dude, is in it. Ralph Macchio, and the same blonde kid from the Karate Kid movies is in it.
Yeah, the bad guy. What's his name? Whatever his name is.
Johnny something. So yeah, they're in it, and there's 3 episodes of it, and they're working on a 4th. It's really good, actually.
And Elizabeth Shue was also in a movie called Leaving Las Vegas. Do you guys remember that?
Oh yeah,
with Nick Cage. She was a prostitute, and he kind of hooked up with Nicolas Cage, and that was a mess.
I like Nicolas Cage. He's a good actor.
That movie was good. Leaving Las Vegas was really good. It was really dark too.
Yeah, he played a hell of a alcoholic in that movie.
Yeah,
I've been there. I know the feeling. I played a hell of an alcoholic in my life too.
If you haven't seen Leaving Las Vegas, check it out. But watch it. Just be prepared for it. It's a kind of a dark movie.
It is a little dark side.
How do you guys remember all this movie crap but can't remember an important date?
Because movie crap we grew up with, important dates we care less about.
Like, when's my mom's birthday? When's my sister's birthday? Like, what? I don't know. Oh, who was the actor in that film? Oh, yeah. Bam, whatever it was. Shoot, yep, we got it already.
Hey, Fausto.
Correct. What's up, Fausto? Dude, what's up with all the flights? They're freaking full still, man. Is that remnants of spring break still? Easter weekend, Semana Santa or whatever?
Okay, well, spring break's about 6 weeks long.
Yeah, I know. It's about a month long.
Yeah. So between all your little college kids and then it's all your little high school kids. That's the time that families go on vacation. So yeah, it's about 6 weeks long between the two.
Well, now it's called Semana Santa, East, Holy Week, and all the typically Mexican nationals come over and they crowd the island, which I know is busy, but I don't think it's been that busy. Anyway,
I thought the border was closed. According to President Dickless or Dipshit Dickless, the border's closed. Yeah, the US of A is closed.
They still fly in. They fly in though.
No,
they fly in.
Just the border is closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's filling up all the flights. So that's why another reason why I didn't go fly home, because I wouldn't have been able to get out again. And that would have been a problem. So, oh my God, I totally love those 2 teen movies when I was a kid in the 80s.
Right?
They made good stuff back then. Better than what they do now.
The 80s was phenomenal. Okay. The best artists, as far as music, came out in the 80s. You actually had to have talent in order to get a record deal in the 80s. Yep. Not like the 90s on up when, you can't sing, but you look pretty. Don't worry. We can fix your voice situation.
Even though
back in the 80s, you had to have talent.
Even though a lot of times that talent was wasted on just a one-hit wonder.
One song. Yeah, one-hit wonders.
Yeah, just one of the guys was a girl who was trying to be one of the guys to...
That was my favorite movie.
Yeah, I remember that.
She did make a pretty boy, too, let me tell you. She was a beautiful boy.
That was funny. I think her kid brother in that movie was a funny dude in that movie. Anyway.
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's
another good one. Too. And there's a movie, I was talking to a good friend yesterday. We were talking about movies and actors, and we were talking about Denzel Washington stuff, and a movie he did, one of his first movies ever. It might have been his first movie ever. Do you know what that is? And we're talking 80s, early 80s.
I probably have seen the movie a million times. I just didn't know it was Denzel.
Oh, it was him. And he looked 14 years old, 16 years old. It's a movie called Carbon Copy.
I seen the movie one time, but I did not know that was Denzel.
That was Denzel. I think it was George Segal was in it. And Denzel's character finds out his father is white. His mom was black, but his father was white. And he finds him and he tracks him down. It's a funny story. If you can,
it's a story that the cancel culture would probably cancel.
Oh yeah, 100%. Look up Carbon Copy with Denzel Washington. That was his first movie, his first motion picture. Spring Break, Semana Santa, and Illegals, undocumented. Yes, they're getting flown around and filling up the seats. making it difficult for some people to travel. Well, yeah, they're making it difficult.
So,
But they're filling up the planes, and Milli Vanilli, notwithstanding, that's right.
so as long as you're kind of like on the celebrity kick, this has been starting to go around the internet within the past week and a half. Evidently, the whole new millennials and the XYZ motherfuckers that are just coming of age are learning about a certain trial that happened back in the 80s. The Menendez Brothers.
The Menendez Brothers.
Yes, them. Evidently, the youth of today feel that the Menendez Brothers did not get a fair trial because they watched the trial tidbits of what they can find on the internet, and they've deciphered that they didn't get a fair trial and they should be retried. And I'm sitting here thinking, the youth of today, if this is our future, we're fucked.
So the Menendez brothers, they're not twins.
No, they're not.
Brothers, from a very affluent family. And one day they murdered their parents. Both the mother and the father.
Yeah.
They were killed. They were murdered by them.
They had a life of privilege, and the privilege was taken away from them, and they wanted it back, so they killed mom and dad so they could have their life of privilege back.
Yep. And there was no bones about it. They were guilty. And then they were trying to say that they were abused as children and they were molested and all that. They were trying everything. They tried every trick in the book to get out of it. Yeah. But didn't work. They were found guilty, both of them, and I believe they're in separate prisons. They're not even together.
Yeah, I mean, who got the millions? Because it's not them, because they're in prison for life.
Yeah. Good question. I don't know the answer to that.
So does that revert to the state?
Or next of kin, if there was, but these guys never procreated. They were married or anything, so
well, there could have been like some aunts or uncles could have, I guess maybe it could have gone down to them.
Possibly, yeah. But they had it made. They were rich. They were affluent.
They were beyond rich.
Beverly Hills.
They did have
if I'm not mistaken, they were out in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it was Beverly Hills. I mean, they were pretty. They had money.
Handsome guys. They had it all. They
didn't have to ever work if they played their cards right, but they didn't. So mom and dad's like, well, let's teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
Which every kid should learn. Even if you come from a life of privilege, you should learn how to make money and how to support yourself.
And to be that well off and you go and screw it up. Really, your life is over. You're in prison till you're old. You're going to die in prison.
Well, at least their dance card's pretty full every night.
Cloak and Dagger.
I loved that when it was out. That was a good little show.
Yeah. That's right. They should have been put to death. Yeah, they should have. I
agree.
Absolutely, yes. I also love Cloak and Dagger with Dabney Coleman. I think it was because I recognized some of the scenes from there, the river in San Antonio. Man, we're going way back on these movies. Just one of the guys is way back.
Yeah. So, yep, there you got the youth of today thinking they know better than everybody else in the fucking world, and that they're smarter than everybody and they're more intelligent than whoever.
Yeah. I guess, again, they tried saying they were abused, so they got messed up in the head, and that's why they did it, but that's not what happened.
And I really believe it's the youth of today that's running the cancel culture. So there's the mentality of behind the whole 9 yards of canceling shit. Because the youth of today is about some ignorant motherfuckers.
This is true. And by the way, available at mannysmerch.com is the cancel culture t-shirts.
Oh, it is.
Abandonism. Yes, it is.
I thought you were going to, I kind of told them a little bit about the new one, but I didn't tell them anything about it. I'm like, I'm going to let Manny display that.
I did post that just before we went live. If you guys haven't seen it, where Bam says, she a hoe.
She a hoe.
Well, there's a version of that, another Bamism, which is that. It's up on the it's on the site right now. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty funny.
It is funny, but I told Manny after I looked at it, I said, too bad and even a cartoon version of it would be phenomenal. Take a Nancy head and an AOC head and tie it at the end of the hoe.
Except for I don't want to get canceled from Facebook because of that. So,
but it's a cartoon.
Doesn't matter. The cancel culture will be after us.
Fuck the cancel culture. Cancel the hoe.
There's a very unique basketball card that was made and in circulation with the Menendez Brothers sitting front row courtside at a basketball game. They purchased a seat soon after they were murdered. See?
I believe that was part of their defense, saying, "Oh, this is my alibi."
Yeah, they were at a game. Yep, murdered their parents. When they go way back, Dabney Coben and Delta Burke. Love her too.
Oh, I love Delta Burke. I loved her in Designing Women.
Yeah, that was Designing Women. I don't know if she was on anything before that.
She made a couple of movies, but she was more so in Designing Women. But she did do a couple of movies.
Yeah, I remember being young watching that. I had the hots for Delta Burke at the time.
She was a real life beauty queen.
Brunette bombshell. Yeah.
I always loved Bernice Tipton in the Designing Women. Oh my God, she cracked me up. Every time she's seen Anthony, she's like, "Black man, oh to the black man." She'd always sing the "Oh to the black man" song. She had a thing for Anthony Bouvier. Oh, I did too. He was sexy. Ooh,
oh yeah,
girl knew her men.
That was the guy on there, right?
Yeah, he was the one that was a convict, ex-con.
Yeah. If some of you have no idea what we're talking about, it was a TV show called Designing Women.
Julia Sugarbaker.
Quite the cast. It was a very funny show. It was a show. I think it was on CBS. Very entertaining.
Extremely entertaining. And Julia Sugarbaker, Annie Potts was on it. I can't remember the one that played Julia Sugarbaker, but she, I think she was in the Chicago PD or a Chicago something or a PD something back then as an attorney. But every time she spoke, she just had this Southern way about her where she was just so smooth, calm, cool, and collected. But at the same time, she was shoving it in your ass and you didn't know it. Attitude and voice.
Oh, man. While we're reminiscing. So, homework, everybody.
Oh, homework.
Carbon Copy. Go watch Denzel Washington's first movie. Carbon Copy. Funny little movie. Early 80s. I got to look it up for you guys.
Yeah, and then after Designing Women, that was Annie Potts' first role in Ghostbusters because she went from Designing Women to Ghostbusters. So that was back in the early to mid 80s, I'm thinking.
Wow. So Annie, do you know which one Annie Potts is? Do you guys know Annie Potts? Oh, I know how you're going to know. Annie Potts was the teenage girl's best friend in Pretty in Pink.
Yes, she was the one that gave I can't think of her name, but it'll come to
Molly
me.
Ringwald.
Thank you. Her dress for prom.
Right. You guys remember Pretty in Pink? Remember Molly Ringwald? Remember her friend that owned a record shop? That's Annie Potts.
That is Annie Potts.
And she was in Ghostbusters, Designing Women. She's been in a lot of stuff. And then she got real famous for her lips. It was said she had the best lips in the business. And they started using them in commercials. And she did a commercial. She was doing
Maybelline.
commercials.
She was Maybelline lips for a while.
She was doing commercials for Pop Secret popcorn. And she'd take the popcorn and put it, be a close up of her lips. And she had nice lips. She did. And they were insured for some, ungodly amount of money. Like what they used to do. Like what they do now with people's
ass
body parts. Yeah.
I'd like to have my ass insured.
Another voluptuous beauty. Yes. Remember Anthony's laugh?
I don't remember Anthony's. Oh, are we talking about Anthony Bouvier?
Yes.
Okay. Dixie Carter. That's her name. Thank you, Nadia.
Oh, yeah. Dixie Carter. She was another one. Never forget to see when Dixie Carter was defending her sister. That's the night the lights went out in Georgia scene. I don't remember that one. I didn't see all episodes. I caught a lot of it. And wow, going way back.
Yeah, now we need to bring it back in a little bit.
What you got? What else you got for us, Bam? You got anything else for us?
I do. So AOC, she a hoe. She a hoe. Her and Ted Cruz. First, well, there's a couple things. The first one is AOC.
What's up, Ozzy?
She wants. Okay, this is just so you have an idea of how entitlement AOC thinks she has.
Okay.
Or privilege. You may want to use that word as well. She says she wants Mexico to never let Ted Cruz vacation in Mexico ever again. This is how much privilege AOC thinks she has. I'm just kind of like at a loss for words on that.
She was the one who was a bartender, right?
Yeah.
She used to be a bartender.
Yeah, I think she really needs to go back to bartending. I really do, because she's making absolutely no fucking sense this week or so. It's been the past couple of weeks. That's the first one. The second one, she's talking about the crisis at the border. And she's not calling it a crisis. She says they're running for the border because Brazil is on fire. They're getting all the fire and everything due to us up here, what we do to the ozone layer and the environment. It's causing their environment south of us to catch on fire and to burn and to flood. And she's just going on and on and on. And I'm listening to her and I'm like, I'm not sure, but I think I got stupider. I think I lost some fucking brain cells listening to her say this. And I'm kind of scratching my head and I'm rubbing my forehead like, bitch, you don't make a lick of fucking sense. And you're acting like you're a fucking refugee or a fucking transplant from Mexico. Bitch, you were born in this fucking country.
Yep.
Don't act like you just come to it and immigrated here and now you have this position you have. You are not Ilhan Omar. You were not born in another fucking country, bitch. AOC, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, the bitch is ignorant. She's not only a hoe, she a stupid hoe. I think she's so stupid she has to put on-ramps on her thighs so her men can find where to go. I just don't understand the mentality of this bitch. I really don't get it. She is that fucking ignorant.
Yeah, it's one of those the lights on but nobody's home kind of situations there.
You know, we're not a few French fries short of a Happy Meal with this bitch. We are a whole bag of French fries short of this bitch. She is a moron. I don't even think moron is the right word. I mean, the bitch is just really fucking stupid and ignorant. And her parents, I don't know if the woman ever went to college or not. I doubt it because she's a bartender. So I don't think she ever went to college. Maybe mixology college. That's about it.
Yeah.
But if they spent money to actually send her to a 4-year college degree thing, they wasted their cash because nothing's stuck in this woman's brain.
Yeah.
I mean, typically I don't cut.
It's amazing how somebody like that can.
No, but this one, she dumb.
It's amazing how someone like that how people can elect someone like that, and wow, and then put her back in there.
As far as I don't get it. I really don't get it. And people, they see this and they comment on all the stupid shit she does, but they don't remember it when it's time for re-election. They don't remember the shit that they're like, oh God, what is this woman thinking about? Or what she's saying. But when it's time for election, they don't remember that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she didn't automatically overnight get intelligent. It doesn't work that way. Stupid is forever. You can't fix it. And AOC, she's stupid.
She's got a degree in economics. You'd never know it. You would never know it.
Exactly. She's stupid.
Yeah, Bam's a little
Christ,
lit.
I think her on-ramps have on-ramps.
Go back to bartending.
Stick with what you know. Good night, Hilda.
Good night.
Seriously. I mean, stick with what you know. It worked for that hoe with the WAP. It worked for her. She a po-ho.
She's got a huge following, though. Yes, she does.
Yeah, and she do a lot of good with it if she would actually think before you act and before you speak. But no, she has one too many cocktails, and she starts ratting about shit that makes absolutely no fucking sense. And you're left going, what the fuck she say? And try saying it with a straight face, because it's kind of impossible. Oh,
that's funny. What else you got for us?
Well, let me see if I have a guy. Let me look at my notes. I might have one more. I don't know.
You guys see there was a thing came out that YouTube, they say, deleted 2.5 million dislikes from various Joe Biden videos.
Oh.
So there were so many dislikes that they decided, for whatever their reason, well, we know why.
Yeah, they're deleting the truth.
They decided to delete them all. I think the article said the numbers are in. YouTube deleted 2.5 million dislikes from Joe Biden White House videos. Since January 26, 300 videos have garnered nearly 3.7 million dislikes. The data indicates not a single like was removed. How do you like them apples? Censorship? Much?
So I do have one more.
All right. I gotta go step out for a second.
Okay.
Take this one for yourself real quick.
Okay. So the CDC, our lovely friends at the CDC, says that if you have a bird feeder out in front of your house, you know, like the ones that you'd hang from a tree or from an awning or whatnot, in 8 states, hang on, let me pause this so I can actually read the states. Damn it, Jim. I'm just a doctor. Okay, so the states are Oklahoma, Oregon, Washington, California, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, and this little one way the hell up here. I'm thinking it might be Rhode Island because it's so small. I can't really tell on the map, but it's like way the hell up there by the Canadian border. So I'm thinking it's like Rhode Island-ish. Those are the 8 states that are saying if you have a bird feeder hanging from trees or your awnings or whatnot, it's entirely possible it's making you sick. But with salmonella, okay, well, first off, you have to digest it to get sick. Salmonella, you can't get it on your hands, and then, well, I guess if you don't wash your hands and you eat, then yeah, that would make sense. But they're saying that if you have a bird feeder, it will make you sick if you live in these 8 states. Why these 8 states and salmonella and bird feeders? I have no idea. The CDC, what they say, it doesn't make sense half the fucking time. Like I read a quick article today. They were talking about flying, that they said that people that are fully vaccinated are allowed to fly and go wherever and not have to go through the whole quarantine bullshit. But they did say you should still wear a mask. Should. Not forcing you to wear a mask if you're fully vaccinated, but you should wear it. So that's the CDC. I think they're drinking the same fruit that AOC's drinking.
You're talking about the airlines, how they're saying now, well, if you're vaccinated, you can fly anywhere in the country.
Yeah. That's what the CDC said. And you missed there was 8 states that if you live in and you have bird feeders, they're making you sick with salmonella poisoning.
Bird feeders?
Yeah.
are making people sick or the birds?
People. Because you know how you go out, you fill the bird feeder up, then you go home, you go inside, you do whatnot, and you do whatnot. And then if you make a sandwich, you eat, you cross contaminated your food with salmonella poisoning, and you're getting sick because you didn't wash your hands.
Okay.
That's what CD says. Like I said, they're drinking from the same cup AOC is. Okay, they make no fucking sense, just like her.
Lordy.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's what she's saying. You don't lick your bird feeder for F's sake.
Seriously.
No, I get what you mean by that. But aren't you supposed to wash your hands anyway?
Well, you should wash your hands.
Typically you wash your hands, right?
You do.
You give
I mean, if
yourself
you're
a
outside
rinse.
in the garden, wash your damn hands. If you're in the kitchen cooking, I mean, I wear plastic gloves when I cook. If I mix hamburgers, if I'm playing with chicken, whatever. I have the little plastic food server gloves on.
So are they going to cancel the bird feeders now?
Yeah.
Or are they going to recall those or something?
Speakling. That's a new word I just came up with. Speakling, which means speaking of which, speakling. They are canceling the SpongeBob Square guy.
SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yes, they're canceling him.
Oh,
the cancel culture has canceled SpongeBob SquarePants.
Don't say.
Yep, they're squiggling.
SpongeBob.
I seen that briefly 3 days ago.
Wow. Well, it says they're pulling an episode. Not the whole show. At least according to this article. And this was from just the other day. Oh man.
Earn miles today for adventures tomorrow.
Yeah. Go away. SpongeBob SquarePants episode being pulled due to sensitivities. Oh man.
Oh,
Nickelodeon isn't taking any chances with nautical nonsense. The network announced Tuesday that they decided to pull an upcoming episode. They haven't even showed it yet. Of a SpongeBob SquarePants now in its 12th season due to a virus storyline that may upset viewers traumatized by the pandemic.
Oh, sweet fucking Jesus.
People...
The cancel culture's got these people fucking running.
If I wasn't reading this right now, I wouldn't believe it. Yes, I read that right. Due to a virus storyline that may upset viewers traumatized by the pandemic. The Quarantined Crab centers on a virus storyline, so we have decided not to air it due to sensitivities surrounding the global real-world pandemic. Nickelodeon told Deadline in a statement.
Unfucking believable.
During the unaired episode, a Bikini Bottom health inspector identifies a case of the clam flu.
Oh, the clam flu.
At the Krusty Krab diner and decides to quarantine customers inside the restaurant. No further details about the premise were provided.
So I don't know anything about SquarePants guy. What's the Bikini Bottom?
Don't know. The move to self-censor comes days after Slate reporter revealed that 11 minutes of footage had disappeared from a classic episode of the animated series during its third season called Midlife Crustacean.
Personally, I'd be okay if the cancel culture got a hold of it because I think it's fucking ignorant to begin with.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous. What the heck, man? What the heck?
I don't know.
Here, real quick, let me show you this. That's
look at Chicago.
That's Denzel right there. His first movie ever.
And it looks like Henry Winkler.
No, that's George Segal.
Looks like Henry Winkler.
And a very young Denzel. Great movie.
Extremely young. Nice. I mean, how old is he? Like 15?
Not that young. I'm going to say he was 18 to 21, somewhere in that range. Yep. Nice movie. If you haven't seen it, check that out. Definitely.
Yes, there's Chicago. Notice, Manny's got the backdrop of Chicago going on there. If you hadn't noticed. And put us off to the left again real quick.
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, no, that ain't it, kid.
Here, we'll do this. Hold on. Oh, that didn't work either. I know what I'll do.
Oh, he knows what he's going to do.
I know what I'm going to do.
Oh.
Which Chicago is it? Oh, the purple one. There you go.
The purple one. Okay, so that big tall building in the center there, that is the John Hancock building.
Yep.
And then the other one off to the right with the other two lightning rods on it, that would be the Sears Tower, or AKA the Willis Tower.
Yeah, way on the right, the second tallest building that's on the right of this photograph.
And
got
then
two
the
like bluish white antennas.
Yeah. And then the one antenna right next to the John Hancock building, that's the Trump building.
The tall one, the tall white single antenna up there.
Yep. And that's all my buildings I know. Oh no, I do know one more. I can't think of the name of it off the top of my head though. The one right on the left side of the John Hancock building. I take a lot of motherfuckers there all the time.
Is that the
that's the Blue Cross building. But it's called something else.
I thought it was the Equitable. That might be, no, I don't see the Equitable. Here's another one.
Oh, that's a beautiful skyline. Oh, look, there's a venture and babysitting building.
So there's the Sears Tower.
To the left.
Yep. It's a nice shot. It's got both Sears Tower and John Hancock. The lakefront. That white building used to be called the Standard Oil building.
Yeah, it's called completely something different now. I can't remember the name of it. I take a lot of people there.
Beautiful, beautiful city. If you guys haven't been there, make it a point to visit Chicago.
Oh, yeah, you guys have got to come and check it out. Beautiful city.
Bulletproof vest not required, as long as you stay on the north side.
You know, when I am in the city and I'm driving around, and I'll pick up like a bunch of kids or people in from like say Iowa. I'm like, well, where are y'all from? Oh, we're from Des Moines, or bumfuck Iowa, whatever, little country people. I'm like, just use common sense. You'll be fine in the city. And the people that are walking around in the city, they are so comfortable for living in the city. They're completely fucking clueless.
Yeah.
There's women running around just whipping their Louis Vuitton bags like this, talking on their wallet phone like this. And they're completely clueless because people will run up and rip that phone right out their hand. And guess what? They got your wallet, they got your phone, they got all your damn credit cards. What you gonna do now?
This is true.
And the Canadian Geese jackets that are like $1,000, they will put a gun to your face and take your coat and go running because they know they can sell that motherfucker for $700.
That has happened. So we did have a tragedy today at the Capitol again.
We did.
Yes, again. Dude drove up in a car and tried to ram through the blockade. A couple of officers were hit.
I think one died.
One of them died, a 17 or 18-year veteran. Freaking tragic. They shot the guy. Thank God. I'm glad they did. And yes, it could have been a lot worse, but like what? I don't know.
I guess we could look at Nancy and go, well, I guess fences do work. So can we continue making our fence along the border? Because they do work, obviously. Yeah.
So now this is all happening on Joe Biden's watch. So are they going to?
Oh,
Joe,
no.
This is your fault, Joe. Damn it.
No, it's not his fault. Because why? He's a Democrat. Democrats can do no wrong.
So the suspect identified as a Louis Farrakhan follower. Very radical, Mr. Minister Farrakhan. If you guys haven't read up on him, the dude is so freaking racist. But his Twitter is not deleted, not censored. He's all over the place. Death to the Jews. To the Jews.
Freedom of speech.
He wants all Jewish people killed.
Freedom of speech, and that's what it's all about. But when it's political, you have no freedom of speech.
He's not removed from Twitter. He wants Jewish people dead everywhere. How come he's not removed? Where's the cancel
And
culture now?
who's this little black kid right here?
That's the guy. He's the suspect.
Oh,
He's the one who rammed his car, hit a couple of the police officers, and one of them was able to shoot back, and others shot back, and they were able to kill him. And you know what? Good riddance. A follower of Farrakhan. Now let's see if light is shed on some of Farrakhan's dealings, and let's see if any kind of censorship or what comes out of that. But Farrakhan's been untouchable for years. Everybody's afraid of him. Everybody's afraid. Nation of Islam. That's who that is. Nation of Islam. Let's see. I love me some SpongeBob. Certain Captain Underpants books are also being canceled.
I don't know what that is.
Me neither. What are they going to cancel next? Porky Pig, because he never wore pants. He wore pants. He wore clothes.
No, he didn't. He wore a blue jacket. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember. Chicago's a great city with it. Yes. I love it here. I prefer mountains, lakes, and oceans, but it's pretty all lit up. It is.
So,
it really
Shad,
is.
how many inches of snow did you get there? Did you get like 12 inches of snow?
This past season, she got about 8 feet of snow.
No, like this past couple of days.
Bam, I take it you work in drive share?
Well, I used to. I haven't done it since March of last year, but yeah, it's fun.
DC is terribly quiet now that they know it's not a white male Republican that did the shooting, right? And actually, MSNBC first reported that it was a white guy doing the shooting. Of course, that was not correct. They're just trying to be the first ones to put out crap, and guess what? They messed it up. 3 inches April 1st.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, she got nailed with snow this winter. She got nailed. Everybody got nailed. This was a horrible, horrible winter.
Well, and I think it's only going to be getting worse. I mean, if you think about it and you follow all the storms, I mean, look at how many bad hurricanes we had last year. Okay, each year they're getting worse and worse and worse. And yeah, it's probably a lot to do with the ozone layer because of back in the 80s, we all loved that Aquanet and all that aerosol shit. Yeah, it does eat up the ozone. And you know, we kept on continuing and continuing. Yeah, I get it. But going 100% green is not going to fix it.
So there was another victim of the cancel culture, which is the All-Star game, baseball.
Oh, that's okay. We can cancel that.
That was supposed to happen in Atlanta.
Well, that's okay. We can cancel baseball.
Major League Baseball said, "No, we're going to pull out of Atlanta because they don't agree with the restrictions that are being put on voting. The main one, voter ID."
Well, and you should have to show an ID to vote.
But things have been said. Not all blacks and minorities have IDs. They don't have IDs. How can they show an ID if they don't have one? They can't afford one. It's been said.
They're $8.
Black and minorities don't know how to look up voting registration online. It's been said they can't look it up because they don't have data plans and they don't have internet. And blacks and minorities don't know how to register online or go somewhere to register. They don't know where the DMV is at.
Oh,
they said all this. This is for real. This is all white
bullshit.
people saying all this. This is all white people saying this.
They don't know where the DMV is at. Ass, they don't know.
So a conservative roving reporter went to Harlem, New York, and he asked a big handful of African American people, "You have ID? Do you have ID? Do you have an ID or driver's license?" Every single one of them said, "Yeah, of course we do." "Do you know how to do this online and look for it?" "Yeah, of course we do." "Do you have internet?" "Of course we do." And they said, how do you feel about some suggesting that blacks and other minorities are not smart enough or can't figure out how to vote register to vote? And they said, it's ignorant.
It is ignorant.
It is, and it really is. It's ridiculous.
Now, if there is any minority out there that does not understand how to get an ID or how to register to vote online, I'm going to say it's the minority / illegals that just came across the border that don't speak a lick of English.
Yeah.
Those are going to be the only ones I would question on that.
And they're
but then again, they're not a citizen, so they should not have the right to vote.
Yeah, I know, but they're probably going to get a stimulus check of some kind.
Oh, they will.
Yep. Anything else? I think we're going to wrap it up here.
This country's all about, take care of the whole entire world and fuck the Americans. That's what our government's about.
Yeah, it's a twisted place right now, and this administration is taking us down the drain.
Hopefully, in next year when we go to vote, a lot of motherfuckers realize that the Democrats are not great. They're not good for us, and we need to get rid of them. Now, not all Democrats are bad. Don't get me wrong. They're not all bad. Just about 96% of them are. Like Nancy and Chuck and AOC and Jerry and
Chuck.
Yeah, I said Chuck.
Crying Chuck. Yep.
Yeah, so
Jerry Nadler. Yep.
Yeah, the guy that shits his pants in the middle of a conference.
Yep. Humpty Dumpty. Yep.
He does look like Humpty Dumpty, doesn't he?
Yep. And what's the other guy's name with the beady eyes?
I think that's Jerry Nadler.
No. Oh, Adam Schiff.
Oh, Adam Schiff.
Adam Schiff. Shifty Schiff.
So maybe you should quickly show She Not a Hoe t-shirt.
Oh, you mean she is a hoe?
Yeah, she a hoe t-shirt. Shows she's a hoe. She a hoe.
Hody do, hody do.
Ho da do.
And there we go. And I wanted to put the word in there itself, but
no, I think the way you did it is good enough.
I wanted to put the word in there, I really did, but the cancel culture would have canceled us.
Fuck the cancel culture. I'll get right in their face and cancel them. Fucking teeny boppers.
Where's hang on, let me find a shirt. It's on a tote bag.
Oh, it comes on a tote bag, people.
Yeah, it does. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hang on. Grab your hoe.
Grab your hoe. Yeah, I got to blow that up a little bit.
Well, let me get bigger than that. For some reason.
She's a farm implement.
That's what it says on the shirt.
She a hoe.
She a farm implement.
Now, see, wouldn't that look great with AOC's head and Nancy's head in cartoon hanging off of the end of that hoe?
Any color, pretty much any color. Personally, I like it in black. It's also available in white. For the ladies, pink, or fuchsia, pink, or purple even.
Oh, yeah, show me a purple, because that's what I'm going to buy, the purple one. Ooh, I like
There's
that.
your purple.
Oh, it only comes in 2X. Are you fucking me?
3X out of stock right now. Oh, this is only one style, and this is ladies.
Oh, okay.
So there are men's sizes, and there's different styles too. There's a bunch of different styles. So, and some of them do have up to 3 to 5X.
Ladies, buy this for your man, because you know your man will wear it.
Bam says, she a hoe.
She a hoe. It looked really good in yellow.
Yeah, it didn't look bad, right? It didn't look bad at all. See, so depending on the color, they're available in up to 3X.
Okay.
So black is available in everything. And some of the other colors are only up until 2X. Dark navy blue. Anyway, Yeah, check those out. Those are going to be fun. Those are going to be real fun.
I think that's going to be a big seller.
And we'll put up some more Bamisms in the next few days. Good night. Good night.
She's so
Marisa,
easy.
good
Her
night.
thighs have on ramps.
Good night, Marisa.
Good
Nadia,
night, Marissa.
what a quinkydink. Took my 18-year-old to her DMV appointment today to apply for her first state ID. Cost $16. There you go. And most states have a plan for those who can't afford it, who really can't afford it. They will get you some kind of ID.
For free.
Yeah, they will.
Because everybody should have at least an ID. Night, Linda.
Night, Linda. Yep, they will. There's an option for the Texas DMV application if I wanted to contribute to a fund to help unfortunate people pay for their Department of Motor Vehicle costs. See? It's out there. It really is out there. I know. Awesome, right? Ho, ho, ho. Yeah, there you go. V-neck 3XL. There you go. It's there. All the colors. There's different styles, too. I only showed that one style of shirt. So everyone have a great night.
Jess.
Bam. Thanks for hanging out tonight. And
I had fun. I have fun every time I'm here. I love my peeps. I love my
travel day
peoples.
tomorrow. I got a travel day, so I'm not sure what the schedule will be. I'll try to figure it out early and let you guys know. Otherwise, have a great night. Bam, we'll talk to you later. Everyone, have a good night.
Planet,
thanks for hanging out.
One people.
Don't forget, give my page a like. YouTube.com/Manny Behind the Mic. Give us a subscribe. And go to the merch, MannysMerch.com. Pick up some gear. Any questions?
Hi, guys.
Send me an inbox. Good night, Shonda.
Night, Shonda.
Good night, everybody. Have a good night.
Yes.